Hey YouTube, this video I'm going to be showing you how to improve your accuracy. I've seen a lot of pro players do this, so I thought, you know what, why not make a video on it myself, because I've been doing it lately and it's really been helping my game a lot. So what you're going to want to do is go into a custom game, right, get a private lobby, and leave that map at Nuketown. Of course, if you don't have Nuketown, you could use any small map, but Nuketown is probably the best because you're going to be running into enemies 24/7, and it really increases your ability to just maneuver, to move, to aim, to just react quickly. So what you want to do is you're going to set up the game. In game mode, you're going to be wanting to use free-for-all, right? Regular free-for-all. No one's going to be on your team, and going with that, you're going to want to put the time limit at unlimited and score limit at unlimited as well, because it doesn't really matter how long it is, right? You just want to play until you feel comfortable that your shot is on target. And then you'll want to go into your general settings, and for the mini map, put it at constant, right? Always want it on. You always know where the enemy is going to be for this, because the bots right here, when you set up your bots, you're going to go to the maximum number, which is however many you want. I usually leave it at 10. Set the bot difficulty to veteran. These bots will literally just autofocus on you as soon as they see you in sight. Even if they're turned around, they'll do a 180 and lock onto you within a heartbeat. Right, so it makes it really, really difficult to kill them, which is going to improve your accuracy a crap ton, right? And that's why you want to put it at unlimited. You want to keep doing this until you feel like your shot is on target, you're consistently hitting your shots, right? And that's why you also want your map to be on, right here, you want your map to be on constant. You want to know where they are at all times, because if you don't, it's really, really hard. But you can put it on sweeping or just not on at all if you want to, but that's a personal preference. I leave it on constant just to know where the enemy is. Health, damage, everything else is going to be the same. In your class, use whatever class you use regularly, right? Because this is going to try to plan out like a real game scenario. So for me, I'm using a VMP with quick draw and grip, as well as stock. I have my primary gunfighter here, and then I have afterburner with ghost, which is what I usually use in a regular game. Same thing with anti-up and blast suppressor. Now, of course, anti-up and blast suppressor won't be too useful in a private game, as well as ghost, because the bots are gonna know you're there. And the reason for anti-up not being useful is because you don't want to use score streaks, right? I have score streaks attached right now, but I'm not going to call any of them in because you don't need them, right? This is just purely for practice to get your accuracy up, as well as getting your movement on point. It's another thing. When you jump around and shoot, the bots, they tend to miss more, and just like when an enemy is going to be shooting at you, if you're moving around, you're a harder target to hit as compared to if you're just standing around, all right? And for specialist, use whatever specialist you would regularly use. Me, I use kinetic armor, so I'm gonna keep with kinetic armor. And then just start the game. So the reason a lot of pro players do this is because when you get put in scenarios of you're shooting at someone and then your teammate calls out, you have to be able to move really quickly, right? This is going to increase your movement dramatically as well, because you can't just run around. If you're going to run around, the bots are just going to literally instantaneously lock on you. You'll see me in the game when I start that you'll see me jumping around a bit. Why? Just to throw the bots off. So as you see, the bots are already in. I choose my class, and as you can see on the minimap, they're already there. Now, my options are 6 and 6, and this is going to show you how crazy these bots are.
Fire break KIA.
Alright, so we'll start.
Incoming net!
And there you go. I mean, just instantaneous lock on.
Clean kill.
Oh, look, he's using a sniper. Oh my goodness, you see that? And as you can see, these bots are really good. They lock on instantly. But you've got to make sure that your accuracy is also on target, because these guys, even with snipers, I mean, all they need is one shot, right? And with crazy accuracy like that, it's instantaneously dying right there. You see, He literally poked his head out for a second and killed me. Same thing right there. I spawned in.
Defensive systems online.
Just instantaneously just melted me.
Ruling KIA.
So as you'll see, my movement.
Threat neutralized.
And still, just right through the kinetic, right? Even with it.
Shut out. Clean kill. Cleaner gone.
And kill my grenade. Oh man.
Flash.
Oh, see, you see, it's just straight shots, right? They're not gonna miss. The enemy obviously will miss. Oh, I didn't know they threw trip mines, but okay. Also trip mines. But you know,
Gone.
these bots aren't veteran, they're not gonna miss. They're not gonna miss shots at all.
Fire break.
Your enemy will, right? That's a good thing. So this really is gonna help you with that.
EKIA.
Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Alright, called kinetic. That really helped. Oh, look at that. You see, even with the PO6 sniper that he had, he didn't miss. He instantaneously locked on to me.
Demo KIA.
And as you see, I'm aiming a lot, right? Always pre-aim.
Kill.
Pre-aim and pre-fire. Did I hear someone? I heard someone right there.
Threat
Oh my god,
neutralized.
he tried to throw something at me. And the YY right there, so hurry up and stop the reload. That's another thing. When you're reloading,
Flash.
you'll see that your bullets back into your
Smoke
clip
check.
faster than the animation, right? So sometimes it's good to just triangle, or YY as they call, or on Xbox, and stop the
Clean kill.
animation because I mean you're already reloading. It's just missing another half a second. Oh man, he just burned me. There was nothing I could do. Up kinetic right there. Oh, can't do that with a purifier. Right, that doesn't stop it. Oh, he's got a purifier. And you just, dude, they just melted that guy. Anyways.
Hostile UAV incoming.
Clean kill. Spectre KIA.
I'm out.
That's a kill.
Oh, and come on, you just gotta keep moving. That's it, right? That and just be really aware of what's going on around you because that really helps. Like your accuracy can lack, but as long as you have movement to know what's going on around you, you could get out of certain situations. Like if I'm shooting at someone like right here,
You're gone.
and say I just missed a couple shots, like look at that. You see he shot at me, went up, and I got the kill right there. Why? Because I moved out of their line of sight. He couldn't kill me, which is another smart thing to do. You're not gonna win 100% of your gunfights, right? That's just really silly. Like if I'm taking a VMP against a man of war in cross map gunfight,
Clean kill.
not very smart. So sometimes you gotta know when to back off and not challenge.
Enemy FO down.
Right. So there you guys have it. That's kind of what I do on a daily
Mobile
basis,
artillery getting the
and
win.
I usually get about 75 to 100 kills before I'll stop. And it doesn't matter how the other bots are doing. It depends on you, right? So when you first try this, all the bots might be ahead of you. You might be in the middle of the bunch. Because, right, these bots are really good. They're on veteran mode, right? They're expected to be really good. So try to work your way up and see if you can't get first, right? And then after you get first, try to make that gap bigger and bigger. Whereas I had 54 and then the second bot had 40. You know, make sure or try to get the bots at 35 or 30 by the time you get to 50. So you just progressively get better and your accuracy will go up exponentially. And then in game, it will be the same way, right? Because you have to think much quicker against these bots in Nuketown when you have 10 of them who are like auto aiming right at you as soon as you get into their sight, as compared to an enemy who, I'm not going to say your enemy is going to be bad in the game, but the accuracy is definitely not going to be as good as these veteran bots, right? So those kind of my quick little tutorial and tip on how to be, or how to increase your accuracy a bit. So I mean, if you guys enjoyed, please like the video. Please leave any constructive criticism. I'd love to have it. And be sure to subscribe. Thanks, guys.